And then the last piece of the trifecta. So actually, most people don't realize once you really learn how to master your emotions, and once you learn how to master relationships, you've really eliminated almost 50% of the stress that most people experience in their lives. Because when you really look at it, it doesn't matter what kind of stress you're talking about, whether it's stress at home, stress at work, stress in your career, whatever. 50% of it comes down to not being able to master emotions and not being able to foster good and create good relationships. So you've already bit off a pretty big chunk of the stress mastery puzzle when you get those first two pieces of the trifecta. But when you put the third piece in, then in addition to emotions and relationships, you can really master any other type of stress that comes up in your life, whether it's financial stress, career-related stress, stress of public speaking, issues raising kids or relating to relatives or in-laws or aging parents, or dealing with disasters or changes or pandemics or whatever comes down the pike. It's nice to have a system. It's nice to have a way to deal with any type of stress where you can actually master it, no matter what the circumstance is, no matter what the type of stress is. And that's what I call the stress mastery part of the trifecta. And in order to develop stress mastery, and again, this is not stress management. The first thing about stress mastery is you have to understand there's really no such thing as stress, that you're not really trying to master stress. Because stress is just a word that we use, that we developed to stand for problems that we experience in life. So whenever you think that you're dealing with stress, or your problem is stress, or you need to deal with stress, that's not really true. What you really need to do is understand how to deal with problems in life. So there can be problems like how to deal with emotions. There can be problems like how to deal with relationships. There can be problems like how to deal with financial issues, financial pressures, financial situations. There can be problems associated with your health that can be stressful. So really, when we say we want to deal with stress, what we really mean is we want to learn how to deal with various types of bothersome problems in life. And there are ways to do that. One of the most important distinctions to make when you want to do that is, are you going to deal primarily with symptoms, or are you going to deal with causes? Now, the problem with stress management is it's mostly addressing symptoms. So if you have symptoms of problems in your life that we call stress, you can do several things to relieve those symptoms. You can drink alcohol, you can take drugs, you can smoke marijuana, you can go out and eat, you can shop. A lot of things people do to relieve those symptoms, but they're all symptom related. And that even goes for the healthier stress management techniques like yoga, some forms of meditation, relaxation, exercise. Again, they're directed at the symptoms. They're not really directed at the causes. So, for example, if you're getting angry all the time, like I was earlier in my life, you can do all the stress management stuff you want. You can punching bags all day long, and that may help you feel a little bit better, but it's not going to make you less angry the next day. That only happens when you understand why you're getting angry and you can understand the causes within you. And you're able to go in and address those causes and make changes in how you're looking at things and how you're dealing with things, where you eliminate your anger by working on the causes, not just on the symptoms. So that's really the focus of stress mastery. And that's what differentiates, in many ways, stress mastery from stress management. Now, there are a few stress management techniques that do get at underlying causes, but they're few and far between. Mostly they're directed at symptoms, and even the healthy ones. So the trick is, and the goal is, to be able to pinpoint the hidden causes of your problems in life. And usually these are causes within us, ways of thinking, ways of behaving that we don't normally see about ourselves, but that are contributing to our problems. And the next step, once you identify those hidden causes, is to be able to defeat them and to have strategies and knowledge and know-how about how to defeat those internal causes once you identify.